did you get into this business?
Well, my father I'd grown up in it. My father was part of the business when I was young, and I worked here as a kid. And then he eventually sold it, and I went out doing my own thing, and we had the ability to come back to it. So we opened it up again, and here we are 30, almost 30 years later since we opened it up, and business has become very, very successful, I feel.
Do you have any other locations?
Yes, I actually have. Our main location is Stirling, and our second location is in Chester, New Jersey.
How many employees do you have?
Well, I have 6 employees in Stirling, and I have 3 employees in Chester.
Have they been with you a long time?
Yes, they have. We have a pretty good ability to retain our employees.
Uh-huh.
I think it's through fairness, as you know, concerning salary, and just being personable with them and being caring about what their needs are too. So we have been very lucky to be able to maintain.
So, Guy, did COVID affect your business, and if it did, in what way?
Yes, it did quite a bit. During the period of time during COVID, we basically went down to 3 to 4 days a week. We had guys coming in. We shortened our staff, anticipating that nobody was driving. And so that became a huge issue with our numbers during the beginning of COVID until basically the end where nobody was driving anywhere. So nobody was getting any kind of services done. Since COVID, we've now had the opposite effect because these cars that have been sitting now are starting to drive again, and they have all these issues because of that period of time where they were not used at all. So our business has really grown from the moment of COVID, which actually has been a positive for us as a business goes since then, because nobody using the cars and now everybody's using it. But we did have to stay open during COVID because we do emergency services vehicles. We do the police department in town, first aid, and fire. So because of that involvement, we really had to be involved with being open and being available and accessible for them.
What is your typical client like?
Okay, well, let's see. The majority of my clientele that come in are typically local, and we get in the habit of dealing with people over years. So a lot of our clientele are families, and then as they get older, their kids start to come to us, and then so forth and so on. We also have fleets, so we do a number of fleets in the area too. But for the most part, we try to get a clientele that comes in not for the price, but for the service. We're looking to be able to sit down and go over the car with them and make sure that their car performs for them for the life that they're looking to get out of it. And we're trying to do the best for them and be a partner with them with their vehicles.
What do you love about running a business in Lone Hill Township?
Well, as we were talking earlier, I grew up here, so it's nice to be, and we had a lot of family in the area, so I like to be connected with my family in the area. People know my name. I've been around for a long time, and my father, Vito, was here since 1966 in this location. So when it's local like this, we're not that 22 feel. And it goes back to that client that you were asking me about. When I'm from this location, I get the same people that come back. My customers are repeat customers. I'm looking for people to come in, and I can ask you, how's your family? How's the kids? I can ask all those questions, where when I'm on Route 22, you don't have that. The people are one time in and out, and we don't have a relationship. I always believe that relationship is the biggest part of any business, whether you're in real estate or if you're in automotive repair. It all comes down to people. If we have a relationship with the people trust us, and we always try to do the right thing so we don't fail in that trust.